welcome to the first ever episode of You Should Watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yes, that's right. We're talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Let me tell you why, though, because the movie's coming up. And our good friend Mara the Shark Watkins has never seen Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Like
I didn't say I never saw it.
claims she's seen episodes, but that doesn't count because she didn't really watch it. So in my mind, she's never really seen it. By the way, I'm Sir Cussalott Travis Pointer. There's also Mara the Shark Watkins here who's trying to argue with me about whether or not she's seen this show, even though we've already established that she has not.
Say what you want. I'll believe what I believe.
You can believe falsehoods all you want. That doesn't make them true. We don't have time for your alternative facts, all right?
Okay, all right.
But yeah, we're going to talk about Power Rangers here for a while, like I said, because the movie's coming out soon, and, help get ready for the movie. I'm going to have Mara watch the old show. So, let's go ahead and
First
get this
season or
started.
the whole show?
We'll see where it goes.
Okay.
You're already up through the part pretty much that'll be in the movie most likely. So,
yeah, probably.
yeah, all the movie stuff you've probably seen as far as what they'll draw from. But movies going forward, who knows? We'll keep going with this anyway. Depends how it goes. But let's just get started with it. Let's just say you turn the show on for the first time, episode 1. It started playing. As you're watching this, what goes through your mind, Mara?
All right, so I had to look it up. So the person who plays Rita, she's not doing her own vocals. That was literally like the first thing I noticed because
There's
her
more
words
to
don't
this.
add up to her mouth.
There's a lot going on here. That's part of a bigger thing that goes on with this show. I'll let you keep going and I'll explain that to you in a second. But go ahead.
Okay, because mine was more of like a behind the scenes kind of.
Yeah, keep talking.
issue.
Go ahead. It's cool.
Why not just have someone do her face and her voice? Because I'm just like.
There's an explanation for that. There really is. I'm going to tell you, but go ahead.
Okay, because it's like, it's so, not annoying, but it's really weird watching her say stuff throughout all the episodes I watched. And then, her mouth doesn't go with it.
Okay, so that first observation is a good one because I'm going to explain to you why that is. The way this show was made, part of the reason why they were able to make so many episodes is because
Budget.
No. Because half this show was made in Japan.
Oh, God.
So.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah.
It's annoying as hell, but,
Yeah. So, it's from a Japanese show called Super Sentai. So, basically, anytime that they were in their, Power Ranger suits was footage from the Japanese show.
That would all, because I was kind of curious, because, I know the person who plays Tommy, I know he's a professional martial arts person, but when I was looking up on the other people, they're just kind of actors, or they've just been people who are only known for their Power Ranger roles. I believe one is a doctor now, which I'm like, that's really fucking weird. How do you go from Power Rangers to be like, I'm gonna go to med school,
Took that Power Rangers money and paid for med school.
True that. So I was curious as to whether if they were doing their own stuff or if it was, because some of it just seemed so professional. I was like, there's no way I'm believing, like the guy who plays fuck, I forgot his name already.
Describe him.
Jason.
Okay.
The guy who plays Jason, like the way he looks now, I was like, there's no way you're telling me this guy's a mixed martial arts artist person.
Yeah.
I was like,
he actually is. It's just that he just got really out of shape. That's all.
Oh, okay.
He's actually one of the ones that were he was a professional martial artist, I believe. Most of them had some background in martial arts to get on the show. They had to.
Even the guy who played the Black Ranger.
Yes. There was actually an interview with him before. They told him, as he interviewed, they wanted somebody who could combine dancing with martial arts. And that was how he got the role.
I've seen him doing like, can you do this dance? Can you do that?
Yeah,
Teaching Alpha to dance and stuff.
Yeah. His style of dance, his style of martial arts, he called hip hop keto.
That's cute.
Yeah, that was what he did. So yeah, it was half, this show Super Sentai, which is why Rita, that's also footage from Super Sentai. So that was her Japanese counterpart.
Right.
So they kind of Godzilla'd it, It was just.
Got you.
That's why.
I like how they tried to make it simple with you throughout the episodes by having them wear the same color coordinated clothes
throughout the whole show.
Episode.
Yeah, even when they were
like Jason pretty much wore the same outfit every episode, like the red muscle shirt and the red shorts. But Kimberly and the Asian girl who I can't remember her name right now. Huh?
Trini, there
we go. I wanted to say Tina, but I was like, that's not right.
Nah.
Trina, and
Trini.
Everyone else. Trini, sorry. Black Ranger, Blue Ranger, always wearing something blue. And black and green and yellow and pink. I was just like, okay, I see what you guys are doing. I mean, even Trini kind of had a similar outfit every time, like a yellow plaid shirt, all that stuff. Kimberly always had like a pink t-shirt and pink shorts on. I'm just like, really kept it in the family.
Oh, yeah.
It's like watching an animated show, but live action.
Yeah. It was good fun. What else? Is there anything else you observed?
I had one question, though.
What's your question?
Who was the name of the producer who greenlit that it would be okay to make the black guy the Black Ranger?
And the Asian the Yellow Ranger?
Yes.
I don't know. I have no idea. But, funny observation, originally the Yellow Ranger wasn't her. It was actually an Hispanic girl. Like in the original pilot that they did, it was completely different. They weren't like in Ernie's Juice Bar or anything like that. They were in a bowling alley. And yeah, it was all weird and different. But
well, I guess the movie will keep that kind of like, we'll keep that, true, because, what is it, Becky G is the one who's playing the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have her credited as an Asian girl, but I know Becky G is Hispanic.
Yeah, they switched it up, though, with the blue and black Ranger, though. Now a black guy's playing Billy, and Zach is playing...
And an Asian guy's playing blue.
Yeah, playing black.
I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be it.
Yeah.
So questions I had. Rita's plans are to take over the Earth. Why not just go to Earth?
Because children's television show. I know.
Because every episode, it's kind of like the same, like the first 6 that I watched, right? Were kind of the same plot. She and the dog-like thing from, Never Ending Story, creatures every episode, sending them to Earth. They get defeated, and they come back, And I was like, why doesn't Rita just take over the world? She could just go to the world. And it took her all the way to 17. It took 17 episodes for me to see Rita on Earth.
She still didn't do anything.
Exactly. I don't believe in Rita as an evil power.
Hey, somebody has to make the monsters grow, all right? She got to throw the wand. That's what the
Never-Ending Story dog is for.
He doesn't make the monsters grow. She does. She got to throw a wand down there.
Yeah. What's his name? Because I'm gonna keep calling him the dog from Never-Ending Story. Finster. There we go. You see the resemblance that I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. What else? You have any more questions?
It's a couple more. It's kind of more into the episode for the 5-part episode of when Tommy became the Green Ranger.
All right, talk to me.
Did Rita tell Tommy who each of the Rangers' identities were? Because I was kind of curious as to how he knew who each of them were when he became the Green Ranger. Okay.
Yeah. That's another thing, too. It's kind of funny how she knows who all the Rangers are, but she doesn't expose them. Like...
Right, I was like, bitch, you got all these unlimited resources, and you can't take over the world?
Yeah. She can easily tell people.
You got more resources than Pinky and the Brain right now.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I assume that she
Most
told
of
him
it,
because that'd be the only way he'd know.
true that. And then my actual question from that 5-part, episode is, where did Rita get the power to make Rangers? You know what I mean? It just almost kind of seems like at some point, um, Rita might have had some kind of connection to, what is his name?
Zordon.
Zordon. Yes, thank you. To Zordon, and it's almost like she turned evil, you know, and now they are where they are. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she probably has some kind of exposure, some kind of power to the into the morphing grid or whatever was able to create that one Ranger. But as you saw, like there was some kind of prophecy, I guess, that sixth Ranger would come back to the good side. So probably at some point the sixth Ranger was good, and she found a way to make it evil or something. I don't know. I don't ask these kinds of questions because I know I'm not gonna like the
Yeah.
answer. So
Because I was just curious about that when she made Tommy the Green Ranger. I was just like, where did she get that power from? Because it seemed like only something that only Zordon and Alpha was able to do together. So that's why I was like, where did she get that power from? Like, is there more to her story? I mean, I'm giving a lot of credit for a
yeah, you
show from
really are
the
looking
late 80s, early
real
90s.
deep into this '90s show. Like that's not there at all. You'll never get those answers in this show. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now. Those are answers that you will never get.
I figured I was never going to get those answers. See, I told you this is the problem, Travis. I've been watching all these shows that have all these backstories and all these
Here's
twists
the
and
thing.
loops and answers for everything, and now I need
Here's the thing.
those answers.
You might get these answers in the movie though, because they know that people like us are gonna watch this movie, so they'll probably get there somewhere. Which is why there's a theory as far as this movie goes, because of the way Rita looks in the. Have you seen the trailers for the movie?
I've seen I think one trailer and one teaser.
Okay, have you seen Rita in these trailers?
I don't remember, but I know Elizabeth Banks is playing her. Which
Okay,
is
well she's
one of
wearing a
more or
lot of
less the reason I want to see it.
she's wearing a lot of green. There's a lot of green and gold going on with her. And there's
Okay.
this theory going out there that she's actually going to be the Green Ranger instead of Tommy or something like that. And that it would be like her power right now is like a kind of like her, she absorbed the Green Ranger power or something like that. So that's a theory that's out there. We'll see. I doubt it because I can't see them not putting Tommy in there later on,
Right, because isn't Tommy technically become a fan favorite?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
out of all the things about Rangers that I've known about, I've always known Tommy and Kimberly.
Yeah, Tommy and Kimberly is a thing. And it's funny because before Tommy came along, people thought that Kimberly and Jason was a thing. And then
Watching the first few episodes, that's what I thought it was going to be. And then I even asked myself, I was like, is Tommy in a different series? Is this different? And then, like, when I got to, the 5-part episode, I was like, oh, okay, this is where he comes in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy and Kimberly is a thing until later.
I got a little ratchet towards the 5-part episode when it came to Kimberly's like feelings towards Tommy in all those episodes. Like, I was just like, shit, bitch, get over it. Like, he blew you off. Get over it. Like, it's not that deep. Guys do it all the time.
She did just meet him like yesterday.
Exactly. I was like, you make it think like they were dating for like years.
Oh man.
It also drove me insane how long it took them to realize that Tommy was the Green Ranger. I was like, oh, come on. New guy with martial arts skills shows up. Next thing you know, Green Ranger shows up who also can do martial arts. You telling me you can't put 2 and 2 together?
And he's always wearing green.
Exactly.
Just like all of them are always wearing the color that corresponds with their ranger powers and shit. Yeah.
You didn't think anything was weird about the fact that he don't change his clothes every day?
Oh man. So yeah. So now that you've seen it, that was.
Ask one more question.
Oh, what's that?
Did I miss the part where the rad bug was able to take them to Zordon by flying?
What do you mean? Did you miss something?
Like, I think it was like the first part of the crossover. Well, not crossover, like the 5-part episode. And they're working on this car, and next thing I know, it's taking them to Zordon. I was like, where did this car come from?
Billy
How does
made
it
it.
have the ability to fly?
Billy
Huh?
did it.
Of course he did. But how did he get it to make it the ability to fly?
See, there you go. There you go. You're asking too many questions. You're asking too many questions.
Come on,
No,
man. At
no.
least in
Billy
Harry
did
Potter,
it
they can
because
explain
Billy's
flying
smart
cars.
and he can do science stuff. All right. That's all. That's how he's able to fix Alpha. That's how he was able to make shit happen in the command center when shit was all broke. There's some shit he does, like some kind of formulas or something he makes and shit. He's smart and he can do science stuff. That's all you need to know.
How was he not able to make them Power Rangers before?
Because he was not exposed to that kind of stuff before. Now he is. He might be able to. We don't know, but it's never been necessary.
All right.
Any more questions?
All right, I'll take that. No.
Yeah. So these episodes that we've seen will probably take you through like what's going to happen in the movie. Probably a little bit further because I don't see a Green Ranger happening in this movie. But we're going to keep watching this show anyway because,
I hope they do right by this movie. I really hope they do because it looks so good in the trailers right now. But I also remember when Fantastic Four was being redone last year or the year before, no, 2 years ago, and how great it looked in the trailers.
That movie
and then
didn't happen.
I went to the movie theaters to watch it and wanted to stab myself in the eyes when I left.
That movie didn't happen.
Oh, it didn't happen?
Nope.
Okay.
We pretend it doesn't exist.
Well, I know we pretend it doesn't exist.
We will not let that stain Michael B. Jordan's career like that. We will not,
Right? Like how you go and do some of the great things you've been doing, like Fruitvale Station and all that, and then you go and and let yourself get roped into that.
Yo, he was Creed. Like, he did Creed, all right? Like,
Didn't he do Fantastic Four first and then Creed?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He was able to bounce back.
Creed was his comeback.
Yeah, he was able to bounce back. And, he did Creed. And now he's going to be in Black Panther. It's all good now. But
you can't go wrong with Black Panther. Black Panther's going to be excellent.
It is. But we're talking about Power Rangers right now. And
sorry. But yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, we're going to keep going with this, though, after. So
I'm going to keep watching.
Yeah, well, you'll keep watching. I'll tell you which ones to skip to and all that kind of stuff so we don't waste your time with these because it's the same thing over and over again as you've seen every episode. There's a monster that has something to do with like what they're doing in the episode earlier. They fight the monster. They've got to figure out the monster's weakness. Rita makes the monster grow. They get in their Zords. They call it a power sword. And they use the power sword on them. And they beat the monster. That's every episode.
I have one more question. Do they explain why each of them only gets like a certain dinosaur? Or prehistoric creature?
What do you mean?
So like one has a pterodactyl, one has a I think Tyrannosaurus, one is a saber-tooth, one
Mastodon, pterodactyl, triceratops, saber-toothed tiger, Tyrannosaurus. Yes. What about it? What is your question?
Why do they get only prehistoric animals?
Because that's the Zord that they get.
But why only prehistoric? Why not current animals?
Because they're not strong enough.
Okay. I'll take that answer. That's a very valid reason.
Mm-hmm. They're not big and strong enough. This is like an ancient power.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will gladly accept that.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with. So yeah.
But all right.
What was I saying before you asked the question and interrupted me?
You'll tell me where to skip around and stuff so I'm not watching the same filler episode 50 million different ways.
Yeah. So there'll be certain episodes I'll tell you, like, skip to these, watch this one and this one, then skip to that one. Wait, did you see them use you've watched a few episodes, so you've seen them use their weapons?
The special ones, if they put them all together, it makes that cool looking crossbow gun.
Okay, you saw that. Okay, cool. Just make sure. I thought I made sure you saw that also. I had to make sure, like, as I told you, like, what to skip through. Like, okay, I got to make sure she sees all the stuff that's, like, part of the show. Okay, so you did see them put their weapons together. Okay, cool. All right. Well, that'll be it for this then. We'll pick up on the next time in, like, a week or so because I'm going to stay on her. She's going to watch these shows.
I mean, this is a lot easier to get through. At least it's on Netflix, and it'll just keep auto playing.
But yeah, so we'll see you all next time on You Should Watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Get you ready for this movie coming out. Let you know what's to come. So we'll see you next time. Until then, stay creative, stay free.